looks like we've got it. A nail in the coffin. Just one small piece of paper and it puts all the pieces of the puzzle together. I personally believe Paddy has been using that shed and been using YouTube to draw people in to his little world just so he can shop them in to the BIB. Got people around him with long criminal records, people that would be of interest to the OB, and looks like the shed is a magnet for pulling people in, and it looks like it's old Paddy's bread and butter, shopping people. Now I'm going to say is to people like Big Tony, who spent a lot of time hanging around with him, kissing his ass, be very, very careful, because you might think you've been giving your loyalty to a hardened gangster, but for real, unknowingly, you've been giving your loyalty to the boys in blue. I don't think that's what you wanted to do. Question is, how many more people are going to get nicked around him? Question is, how much training has been given by the OB? In one of his videos, he was talking about Cookie flying a drone around him. He's done that, you know, obviously that breaches bail conditions. That's been crazy, isn't it? For what, Paddy? For what? What have they got on you? Why they're going to seize their estate of you? And once they're paying you, and you know you're out, cut off in the remote wilderness, you pretty much see who's coming and going from where you are. Like a man who's scared, not like you're in the middle of the city like the other family. Like you're hiding under a rock, or hiding inside a shed. Final nail in a coffin there, Paddy. Paperwork's there. What are you going to say about that one? How are you going to justify this one? Fucking dry ditch. Unbelievable. I think you have people willing to go to the gates of hell for you. You know, I'm starting to believe everything that the Sayers said, Steve Rafe said was true. You know, he seemed adamant that you were a dry ditch, and you have paperwork to prove it, and it's not like some conspiracy he's working for another family or something. You can see what's black and white, and it's written in front of him. He knows what's what. Mr. Dunny, sometimes you just need a small piece of paper like this to hammer the nail in the coffin. This is what I'm hoping will happen with Decker one day. I'm hoping will happen with Decker, just a small piece of paper with the words SEX offender. And then a small little notice to the offence. Or something like that. Something small, sharp and simple, clear as day. Few sentences, paragraphs, easy for everyone to read. Not like 55 pages and stories and this and that. Hoping one day, Decker, you'll be in the same boat. You tried to pal up with Paddy, didn't you? You knew what it was. You was hoping that, you know, having information on each other. Hoping that by having information on each other, that you would be able to work with each other. We weren't having none of it. Because you would have brought too much attention to him. You know, two people like this, they will work together, they hate each other. They don't want bringing attention to their shit. Don't get me wrong, if you had people behind you, Dickie, maybe he would have taken you on side. If you didn't have these people on the... It's interesting how he turned on Dickie like when YouTube did. Couldn't have Dickie around, he could be a liability. Can you imagine if Paddy and Dickie were, you know, like best of mates like now? How bad that would look. You tried Dickie. Tried to get inside Paddy's good books, but he wasn't having none of it because you would have been a liability. Be careful anybody that thinks about kissing Paddy's ass. Remember, his shed is like a magnet for bringing people in, finding stuff about them. His shed's probably bugged his shit, and we know exactly what's going on in there. Looks like going to need a new shed. That's what I can say. Move. Thank you to Steve Clark for highlighting this. You know, he may be a Freemason, which might make him a useful asset to YouTube. So I couldn't give a fuck if he's a Freemason. If anything, if he brings people like this down, it's not relevant whether Steve Clark is a Freemason or not. It's just, I don't know how he got hold of this. I must send it to him or something, I don't know. But, and it's like Steve Wraith, looks like you're of relevance now. Oh, if I was you, I'd fire straight while the iron's hot.